G'day and welcome to the Breaking Through podcast. Tyson and I are both not well. So you'd see on my TikTok videos as well. I don't sound great, but we're here for the pod. We're pushing through. And questions, whilst I've been sick, that I've been asking myself is, and this is usually what we do at the start of the pod, is breaking through doesn't really cover international festivals, and I've done that for a reason. Breaking Through doesn't cover international festivals because I don't want the Breakthrough punters comparing Oz festivals and the lineups we get to overseas festivals.
Yeah.
Because the biggest comment that I get on Australian festivals is, why don't we get the festivals overseas? We've spoken about that before, and we've gone in depth in previous podcasts. We'll do it again eventually. But should Breaking Through cover those bigger festivals? Because I'm starting to think about, we spoke about Coachella. I'll probably cover that. Other, Europe festivals that are coming up. Should we start covering that?
I'm big yes on this train. I think they're really the most interesting festivals that are going around. When you got your Coachella, your Primavera, Mad Cool, Rock Am Ring, Welcome to Rocksville. These are massive, massive festivals. And I think everyone in Australia already is comparing them to Australian festivals. And I think we all just need to understand that we don't have the people here to sell 50,000 tickets to a festival like they do. We're in the 25,000 range, but I think we definitely should. I think that's interesting, and I think people will get a kick out of it. There's those TikTok accounts that just hey, this is the Splendors lineup in 2005, and they do that content.
Yeah, I used to do that. That was fun.
I think doing current festivals overseas is a good idea.
It's just it's obvious to us why we can't get those overseas lineups. And I saw a video the other day. No hate to this creator, but they were comparing the Spilt Milk lineup to a Canadian lineup, and it had Tate McRae, Zara Larsson. It had multiple big acts on there.
Oh, was this Lollapalooza? I think I saw this.
Nah,
video.
It wasn't Lollapalooza.
Yeah.
And they're like, why can't we get this? Why can't we get this lineup? And it's just guys, it's so much more than just going, we want this lineup, get that lineup.
Yeah.
So many more. And I'd love to get into it with, once we get acts on, once we get people in the industry on in the near future, I'll just be like, can we just explain it in 1 minute why we can't do that? And sometimes I go to Stitch videos or comment and just going, guys, this is just not going to happen, man.
Yeah.
And especially with the BTV lineup as well, people were like, I'm looking at the BTV lineup and the Wildlands lineup. Remember the big day out lineup we used to get? How come we can't get that? That's a big reason why I don't like doing those international festivals.
Yeah.
Because I don't want people thinking like that.
I still think that with Australian festivals now, I think it's more how interesting you can make the lineup with what you've got. Because I still do think we have some great festivals. BTV, I'd put up there with them.
Yep.
Spilt Milk last year, I put there up with them.
Yep.
A lot of the laneways I'd put up against a lot of international festivals.
Yeah.
So I think it's just I think the festival bookers here are definitely under more pressure, but it's what you do. It's who you book and how you curate that lineup that really matters.
I would love to get, obviously, I don't know if we'll ever get this, but just tell us your budget for a year. And just tell us how you've maneuvered that. I will sign as many NDAs as you need me to, but I would just love to sit in a room and be like, all right, this is your lineup for this year. How much money did you have for it? Who went to this? Who went to that? Who went to that? Obviously, that'll never happen, but just to show the punters that, this is the money we have. We can't do what you need us to.
Yeah.
When someone was like, why don't they just add one more headliner to Spilt Milk? That is, you can just say that. But you can't do that.
Yeah.
And make a profit or, not put yourself into debt, which bro, I would love to see that and just go, especially Spilt Milk's lineup last year. I'd love to know how much they paid Somba. Somba at that time then goes to blow up to, one of the artists of the year, and you're seeing him in an afternoon set. crazy.
Yeah.
And he was one of the sets of the day. Back on BTV for a second, we spoke about, and we copped a bit of flack for this, saying that, that BTV lineup was, one of the best since COVID, or the Black Eyed Peas pick was one of the best since COVID. I still stand by that. But people's main complaint is that at BTV, Fergie won't be playing with Black Eyed Peas. Well, on the website, it's just the trio, yada, yada, yada. So people are like, it's not even worth going to anymore. Like, I don't care about Black Eyed Peas without Fergie. One, she hasn't been a part of them for a while. And two, they're still going to put on a great performance.
She didn't start off with them either. They were a group before.
It's going to be nostalgic as hell.
Yeah.
Like, with those other members as well. So, like, is Black Eyed Peas still worth seeing without Fergie? I 100% reckon yes.
I think yes as well. They're still playing the hits.
Yeah.
Like, that's all you want. They've got a female that tours with them. I don't know her name, but she's going to be singing the Fergie parts. Great.
Yep.
Great. We're all going to be singing along. We're all going to be drunk. It doesn't matter.
On New Year's, man.
On New Year's.
Like, and I know a lot of other acts get this as well. Of that original singer's not there, or that member's not there. I'm not seeing that because of they're not on there. I don't get that for 90% of bands. There's some acts where I'm like, you can't replace that singer.
I wonder why Fergie doesn't want to be in the Black Eyed Peas anymore.
Fantastic question. I think she was. Don't quote me on this, but like she wanted to be a mum and enjoy mum life.
Right. Okay, I get it.
I believe that's what it was. If it's wrong, fucking just write in the comments, man. we haven't had him for a while.
Scotty,
our rude commenter. But
love Scotty.
Yeah, I'm just like, guys, are we seriously talking about Black Eyed Peas not being worth going to see?
Yeah.
Seriously.
Yeah.
And they had like so many sign-ups as well, so obviously a lot of people want to go. Another tour prediction from us, as there is a band by the name of Maroon 5 that have just announced Asia dates, and those Asia dates finish February 12th in Singapore, and they start January 24th. So that period for Australia, those two, we don't really have many stadium tours around that time.
Ooh.
We are predicting Bruno Mars around that time as well. So I'm thinking we might get Bruno Mars early-ish Feb.
Yeah.
And then finish off with Maroon 5 late-ish Feb, because we've still got BTS in February as well. And then I think one of the System of a Down dates are very, very early Feb. I think it's like 1st of Feb or something. So we talk about acts doing Asia dates. It's likely that they come to Australia after. Maroon 5, I think they'll be here.
I think it's a lock. Damn, I'm excited for some Maroon 5. I haven't seen them. They haven't been here in quite a while, I think.
2019, I believe, was their last time here.
Sick.
If I'm wrong, comment below.
Do you reckon they're a stadium band or arenas?
Here's the thing. These dates that they're doing is a mix. I'm looking at the venues and the capacities. They're doing some arenas, but also some stadiums. So, like, if Maroon 5 did arena shows, I'd be like, yeah, that fits. But if they did stadiums, I feel like it would only be like maybe 1 or 2 shows for like Melbourne and Sydney in stadiums, and then like a Brisbane show or something like that. I don't think they're doing like 4 shows in Sydney and 4 shows in Melbourne or something for stadiums. But yeah, I think they're one of those acts that would be comfortable in either or.
That'd be, I can see them in stadiums. I can see them doing multiple nights in arenas. I
But
guess it's...
they're doing 3 shows in Japan, and that's a pretty big venue as well.
Yeah.
So, I think Maroon 5, I think they could definitely be here early 2027.
Fuck yeah.
But imagine Bruno Mars and Maroon 5 early February 2027.
Oh, man.
What a way to start the year.
Summer is going to be hectic.
Literally.
If those tours are coming.
Because we've got a pretty empty stadium period for early next year, because there's no like big tours that are doing like multiple, like 4 or 5 dates or whatever. Like BTS is doing 2 dates in Melbourne and 2 dates in Sydney. So there's a lot of room there. But just saw that today, and so many people messaged me going, "Did you see this Maroon 5 Asia dates?" I went, as soon as I clock that, surely Australia.
Yeah, start saving your money, folks.
Oh yeah,
They're gonna be expensive tickets.
And if those dates line up what we think that they're gonna be, they'll have to be announced soon. Like, what are we in? August. They'd have to be like October.
At least, yeah.
Yeah.
Or before then.
That would be my thinking. So, if we get that, if that announces, if we're right, again, I hope so. We'll see. Breaking Through now has a podcast sponsor. We've got one for the next little bit. So, buying tickets from a stranger shouldn't feel like a gamble. Tixel is Australia's leading ticket marketplace. With Tixel, prices are capped, tickets are verified, and you're protected if anything goes wrong. That's why I support Tixel. If anything goes wrong in the ticket buying process, or, ticket resellers can be quite scary, you get your money back. That's the most important part. So whether you're chasing the gig of the year or selling a ticket you can't use, do it safe with Tixel. Speaking of other big events that are coming up, Good Things changed their logo.
I saw this.
And it's giving very like GTA, like
It's
early.
giving like 80s hair metal.
Yeah.
Almost.
I definitely thought 80s. It's like GTA Sin City.
Yeah.
That's what I was feeling. Very different from their last couple logos. I was like, whoa, what are we doing here? And then it was like, what was the tagline under it? Be the alternative, or the only alternative.
The only alternative.
So is that like, I'm reading into that? Well, the Good Things mod was like, the logos mean nothing, yada yada yada. But the only alternative, what are you talking about? Like, are you talking about alternative music, like?
Yeah.
Or are you talking like the only alternative in terms of music festivals?
In terms of music festivals to what's going on?
Yeah.
It's like, that's the alternative to all these dance pop festivals.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's that. I'm not sure, like, because I had a million things racing through my brain. I'm like, are they going to go more alternative music instead of like hard rock? But I can't see them really doing that and betraying their audience and maybe, having the Cure headline, even though that would be cool. No, I think it's just a cool tagline.
I'm really enjoying the Good Things mod for socials this year. They are really blunt and to the point and don't put up with people's shit. I am really enjoying it. It's like a Spilt Milk mod, but like for millennials.
Yeah.
And I'm loving it.
A 40-year-old man.
Like we're the type of podcast that looks for hints in anything. So we're looking for hints in the logos and that type of stuff. And they just come out and they've gone like, there's no hints in the logo.
Yeah.
Which, like, yeah, fair play. I just really like the way that they're approaching it. And they put, they've got their blog as well. And I saw a couple of weeks ago, whatever it was, it's like, we always release our lineup at a similar time. That is when we will release the lineup.
Yeah.
I'm really enjoying it. It's sassy, but like, I'm not putting up with your shit.
Yeah.
Which I really enjoy. Now, we've spoken about, we've been asked to talk about our Good Things predictions, and we've kind of done that on and off since the start of the year.
Yeah, we've done a lot of them.
And Tyson, we may have started one of the biggest Good Things prediction, and we are now changing our Good Things prediction.
Yeah.
What are we changing?
Guys, it's not My Chemical Romance. I'm sorry, everyone. I'm sorry that we started this rumor. They changed those Asian tour dates to November, late November. I thought it was a sure thing.
We both did.
I don't think it's happening anymore.
We both changed our minds. But with the information we had at the time, like, it looked too good.
It was like, put two and two together. They're gonna be in, I think it's Jakarta, Singapore. They're gonna be in Singapore before, and I was just so sure that they were coming over that next weekend for Good Things.
So you've looked at, well, you've gone to the shows recently overseas.
I've gone to the shows in Europe. They're massive.
Yeah.
They are massive, massive production. And I went to 2 different versions. So I went to the stadium one at Wembley, which was one show. And then I went to another one in Italy that was smaller. It was kind of like a festival size. And they did a completely different production. It made me think like they don't need festivals that much unless they're like, the festivals are really bringing the bucks. And I think they're going to sell the amount of tickets that Good Things has, they're going to sell on their own anyway. And take all that pie. So I'm off the train. I expect a My Chemical Romance tour sometime next year. I am 100% locking in Limp Bizkit to be the headliner for Good Things this year. I have no doubt in my mind it's going to be Limp Bizkit. I'm not believing the Sleep Token psyop that everyone's currently on. It's Limp Bizkit, guys.
So, Breaking Through's official stance, we have moved from My Chemical Romance to Limp Bizkit. Now, I have seen over the TikToks that people have gone like, Good Things has like an unofficial rule that they don't repeat headliners.
Well, it's lucky that they haven't headlined before because the year that they played, Fall Out Boy was headlining.
So people like they don't repeat that, but that could be the grey area. That's the grey area that we think. And I just don't think you can have My Chem and Limp Bizkit.
No. I've been looking through like all the kind of rock festivals around the world and seeing who's headlining and who could be in contention. Limp Bizkit are headlining everything at the moment.
Their festival run this year, nuts.
I think they're just doing festivals, it looks like. I don't know how many solo shows they've done in there, but I am 100% expecting them. I'm more curious at who fills out that top 3, who the other 2 acts are.
So what are your Good Things predictions, or like, is there people influencing these decisions as well?
Okay, so Sleep Token I mentioned before. I don't think they're doing it. I think they're a bit divisive, and I think they could do their own arena tour. Yeah, I think they'll split the crowd completely in half. Good Things is aimed at a bit of an older crowd. I don't think that much of the older crowd are into Sleep Token's music. So I don't think they're going to waste a spot on them. What I'd love to see, and who was in early, I think everyone might have been theorizing them last year, Creed. Creed, I think, would be a massive get. I think they've become really relevant again, like this year. I'd love to see them take a spot in that top 3. And my other pick to round it out would be Avril Lavigne, who I haven't seen in contention this year. Everyone was theorizing her last year. She didn't make it. I think they need that sort of imo's pick in the top 3 that they usually do. I'm hoping it could be Avril Lavigne. There's some other names that are going around. Def Leppard are currently like back up and touring. I thought with that 80s hair metal logo that Def Leppard could be on there, but same time, I don't know if it's the vibe.
Previously, I've said Simple Plan because they're in it was like the same route as same area as Limp Bizkit.
I think there's some usual suspects going around that I think you can expect to be on the lineup. Like
just like Simple Plan have been here.
They've been here.
They're essentially living here at the moment. Like they're all like, you don't look at Simple Plan and go, oh, they haven't been to Australia in a while. It just sounds like you go to Simple Plan's management and you just mention Australia. And they go, yep. Do you want to know what you're doing? What you play? Nope. Just, yep. Let's Australia. Yeah. Okay. We'll go.
Here's my usual suspects that have been going. The rumors have been going around about them, and I expect to see them in the lineup. Simple Plan, Bill Murray, All American Rejects, Bullet for My Valentine.
Yeah, I've seen that rumor.
Knocked Loose. And Speed.
Speed's a good one.
Yeah.
I don't think they played it before.
I think they're all definite. I don't think they're going to be in like the top spots. I think they'll kind of round out the middle section. But they're the rumored headline acts. A couple of wild cards that I'd love to see on Good Things this year. Tom Morello from Rage Against the Machine. He's been touring solo, and he plays Rage Against the Machine songs in the set. I know Good Things love things like that. To get these massive songs played at the festival is big for them. And I think Killing in the Name of in a Tom Morello set would go crazy. I can definitely see him on the lineup. Another band that's been doing the rounds on the international festival circuit is Spirit Box. I think they were here last time in 2023 for Knotfest. I can see them coming back this year to do another festival run. Unless they're going to do their own shows, I don't think they will. I can definitely see them on Good Things as well. That's kind of my, like, who you might see in the top spots. I'm off the Emil and the Sniffers kind of run I was going for earlier.
That'd be sick, though.
It would be sick, but I think they'd want a good spot, like a nice high spot. But I feel like these heavy metal festivals or hard rock festivals, they kind of favor the internationals a bit more.
I feel like Amel's one of those acts as well that it's like, if they're on a laneway, fits.
Yeah.
Like, if they were on a BTV type lineup, fits.
Yeah.
So like, I don't know if necessarily Good Things is the best place for them.
And I feel that way about Hayley Williams too, because I've seen a lot of people talk about Hayley Williams.
Let's talk about Hayley Williams.
Yeah.
Because are we off the laneway theory?
No, she's definitely doing laneway in my head.
See, I'm leaning towards Hayley Williams just doing solo shows.
Okay.
I reckon, like, especially with her recent tour announcements and that type of stuff, like, I reckon she's just going to run it solo.
But I see her being accepted and playing in front of bigger crowds at a laneway sort of festival. I can't see her on Good Things for that reason. I think she has a very young female audience who don't really come to Good Things. And I think she'd want a top spot at Good Things. I think she'd want a top spot at Good Things, and I think she want a top spot at laneway. And I think she'd probably get a bigger top spot on laneway than Good Things.
Right.
I'm going to say that.
Does fit with Good Things, though, of like getting solo artists from huge bands.
Sure, but she doesn't play any of her Paramore stuff, and I think that Good Things audience would expect some Paramore songs in the set.
Yep.
I don't think she's going to do that. I'm on the laneway train.
Yeah. I don't know. I've just got a feeling that it's just going to be some solo shows and they'll sell out extremely quickly.
Do you think she'll do arenas or do you think she'll do theatres?
Oh, I was looking at the venue she's playing overseas and I can't remember off the top of my head.
I think she's doing theatres over
Yeah,
there.
I think it's theatres. I don't think she would do arenas. Especially if you were doing like laneway and then side shows as well.
Yeah.
Like, man, imagine laneway getting her exclusive.
It would be massive.
That would be, because like she wouldn't be headlining it, but it's one of those acts where it's just like, oh, man, I have to go.
Yeah. She'd be third or fourth on the lineup. Like one of the top spots, I think, of the day.
Yeah. Like if she was in like a Wolf Alice spot, I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah.
Like an exclusive spot as well. I think, yeah. And that multi-generational thing would be cool.
Exactly. And it's a great album. She made a great album. I don't know if she's in the Paramore state of mind at the moment where she's going to be rolling out those songs in the set. So I think it's like the best fit for her.
One thing I want to mention as well, especially with like System of a Down touring, like when System of a Down got announced or when they were teasing on the walls and that type of stuff, the main comment I got was Good Things. I had a comment go, this confirms them for Good Things. It does literally the opposite.
Yeah.
Like if they're touring or going to announce a tour or whatever, around the time of Good Things, 99% of the time, it rules them out. Because they're not going to be able to announce or, you know, I guess you can tease, but you can't announce shows before, especially if they're doing stadium shows, before Good Things is even announced. You just don't see it.
No.
So if you, in the future, if you see shows that are being announced and they're around Good Things time and that type of stuff, just go, oh, it means they're not playing Good Things.
Yeah.
Don't go the other way around.
Don't think Queens of the Stone Age are going to hang around for 3 weeks to play Good Things.
Oh, dude. And I just get it. I get it so much in the comment section.
I see it all the time.
And I'm just like, we've been through this enough, team. We've been through this enough.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just, especially if they're doing stadium shows, they're not going to do, especially if the stadium shows are just before Good Things, they're not going to do tease stadium shows, announce stadium shows, let those stadium shows go on sale, and then be on Good Things.
And then do a
and then be
smaller
announced.
cat festival, yeah.
And then be announced on Good Things.
Yeah.
Like, it's just not going to happen. If you think of, like, a lot of people go, yeah, but Kendrick played stadium shows, and he was on a festival. Yes, but they were announced after Spilt Milk went on sale.
And Spilt Milk's in regional towns, not in cities.
Yes.
So it's what's worked for Spilt Milk. It's been like Post Malone also did cities and then did Spilt Milk. It's like that sort of like best of both worlds. You can still do your normal tour and you can do these festivals to make a little bit of extra cash.
Apart from this year with Lewis Capaldi and Ray being
they went a different
exclusive,
route this year.
which caught us by surprise.
Yeah.
But yeah, just wanted to clear that up because it's a comment where I'm getting sick of seeing, and it's annoying me.
Yeah.
But Good Things don't really do hints or anything, but they do take a little bit of time between, getting the campaign started. When they do a lineup drop, it's not like tomorrow. It's usually like lineup drop next week. So I don't think we'll get it till like late August.
Okay.
But the dates that we've had it previously is usually like a mid August anyway. But yeah, I'm expecting mid to late August if they're in time with everything else that they've done previously, which to the Good Things mod looks like they're heading that way.
Stand by, folks.
Yeah, we'll see if we're right. And sorry about My Chemical Romance. Hopefully we're wrong though.
No,
but I don't think we're
They're
wrong.
not doing it.
No, but it was fun while it lasted.
Yeah. It could have been. What could have been?
Yeah. Hopefully they announce a tour soon.
Oh man, I can't wait.
Yep.
I'm going to every show.
Yep. And then if System of a Down is anything to go by, they will be $1 billion.
Yes.
All right. Bye, team. See you next
See
week.
you next week.